Over the past century, there has been a shift within society from noticeable outward expansion due to world wars, technological advances, etc., to a period of individual self-reflection. Many believe modern society is on the edge of a spiritual rebirth, a shift in attitude towards the meaning of life. With this belief comes the beginning of the false enlightenment age. Millions flock to gurus, temples, and churches, beginning their new routines that claim will set them on the course to finding their souls. Because enlightenment has often been compared with the absence of desire and suffering, many then create a static state in which to live. However, can one truly know one's soul by repressing desire and suffering and living without personal growth? This is Tuesday Talks with Irene, Leviathan. In Psychology of the Unconscious by Carl Jung, Jung states, "Whoever renounces the chance to experience must stifle in himself the wish for it, and therefore commits a sort of self-murder." Then Jung introduces the biblical serpent Leviathan as the shadow, which is the negative aspect of everything positively exemplified within ourselves. Jung insists that in order to unleash the forces of the unconscious, one must open the floodgates of repressed content and allow these forces to develop and become constructive things. Jung proclaims, "Thus, like Leviathan, there where the deep sources of the ocean are, the Leviathan lives. From there the all-destroying flood ascends, the all-engulfing flood of animal passion, that shifting, compressing feeling of the outward surging impulse is projected mythologically as a flood which rising up and over all destroys all that exists in order to allow a new and better creation to come forth from this destruction." To Jung, Leviathan was now an archetype of the shadow and the unconscious, the hidden monster who resides in the oceans of our soul. The more desire and suffering we experience and overcome, the better prepared we are to encounter our souls and the unconscious. It is not about denying oneself or preventing desire, but learning how to make desire serve you. While contemplating this, I reached out to a correspondence, and they provided me with this insight into Jung. The shadow can be the seat of creativity, which automatically reminded me of Leviathan's first appearance in Hebrew. Tachet salim ishke benaser kne ubetza. Yaskeu salim tulelu estayu rebi nachal. When translated into English, it means, "He lieth under the lotus tree in the covert of the reeds and fens." The lotus trees cover him with their shadows. The willows of the brook compass him about. So, Leviathan rests in the shadows of the water under a lotus tree. The lotus tree was only mentioned one time in the Bible, and it has been said to be the tree of knowledge. So, we can conclude that creativity is hidden in the unconscious, symbolized by water, which one can access through the tree of knowledge. What knowledge destroys is illusion. Only through one's internal struggle to learn and the destruction of old illusions can one be able to plunge into the shadows of the unconscious and surge up a destructive wave in order to create the new. Creation can only be done through gaining knowledge. Knowledge can only be gained by the destruction of illusions in order to create. As above, so below, thus like Leviathan. Be cautious of gurus' lifestyles and religions that enforce and teach a static state. Instead, push yourself to suffer and desire more. Encounter your shadow, destroy old illusions, and use knowledge to create the new. Then you will know your soul. Side note, Cthulhu is an analog to the Kabbalistic Leviathan. This has been Tuesday Talks with Irene. Please join me next week for the continuation of What is the Soul? And never be afraid to pursue the why.